I'm joined by Nils Schmid, who's a foreign policy expert with the SPD, with the Social Democrats here at the German Parliament. Now, Mr. Schmid, what is your reaction to Boris Johnson resigning as British Prime Minister?
First of all, this is very good news for British democracy. After all, this opens the opportunity for the Conservative Party to return to serious politics for the UK. And at the same time, I hope for a better relationship between the UK and the European Union in the future.
What kind of a new leader does Britain need in order for relations between Germany and the UK to improve?
I think we need a fundamental shift in the attitude of the Conservative Party vis-à-vis the European Union. For too long, the EU has been considered as the main scapegoat for all the evil that has been brought upon Great Britain. And I think that a closer EU-UK relationship can offer many opportunities for improving the living standards of the average Briton as well.
And when you look at the people who are currently being discussed as potential new leaders, are there hopes that this will improve, or does Britain need a complete fresh start?
Well, a fresh start can only come from the Labour Party. Of course, we are hopeful that our sister party can win the next general election, but for the time being, very much depends on the personality of the next Prime Minister. Is it another hard Brexiteer, or is it rather a sort of neoliberal Thatcherite that is interested in a rational and sober relationship with the European Union and its single market?
When you look at Labour, your sister party, we're not getting the impression here that they would change anything about the pro-Brexit stance that also Boris Johnson's government stood for.
That's right. After all, Brexit found a majority at the referendum, so we have to respect that. But I think the British government, any British government, should have a more sober, a more rational attitude towards the European Union. And I think that Labour is ready to get Brexit done without giving up on a working relationship with the European Union, and questions like the future of the Northern Ireland Protocol can be solved on that basis in a much better way than we could have done with Boris Johnson.
Just how damaged is the relationship between the European Union and the UK because of Boris Johnson's reign as Prime Minister?
Very openly, I must say that he has been regarded as a clown, and so I think we need some serious and honest politics to get back to Whitehall and Downing Street number 10. And I believe that a new Prime Minister should not regard Great Britain as an island somewhere offshore in the Indo-Pacific. After all, Great Britain is part of Europe, and the war in Ukraine, Russia's aggression against Ukraine, has demonstrated to us how important it is to have a close security cooperation between the UK and the European Union.
Now, talking about the war in Ukraine, at some point did you ever think that his resignation and the ensuing continuous debate that is going to happen in Britain now over the next couple of weeks about who is going to follow him, that might actually weaken the West in its unity when it comes to reacting to events in Ukraine?
Not at all. I have full confidence in the British government to be able to act immediately and forcefully if national security is under threat. And we've seen a large consensus in the UK, in the British Parliament, on the war in Ukraine and on the need to support Ukraine, including the shipment of weapons to Ukraine. So I see no weakening of the British position on that.
Nils Schmid, foreign policy expert with the Social Democrats here in Germany at the Parliament. Thank you very much.
Welcome.